Hello, grade twos, welcome back. We are going to read the story Champ in our reader today. But before we begin, I want to talk about a word that we're going to have to divide into its syllables in order to sound it out. So we have two vowels here and we have two consonants in between. So do you remember how we divide? Right, we split it right in the middle, the two consonants. One goes with one vowel, the other goes with the other. So now we can sound it out. Add, and then we can sound it this. Just, adjust. And then we put it together, adjust. And adjust means to kind of fix or to straighten it. You might say adjust your bookshelf would mean to straighten all your books. Another thing that I would like to talk about are words that make a sound. For example, knock. Okay, so knock is, and there's actually quite a few words that make their sound, okay? So for example, what do cows say? Moo. What do cats say? Meow. What do birds say? Chirp, chirp, chirp. Right. Meow, knock, chirp, moo. These are all examples of onomatopoeia. Can you say that with me? Onomatopoeia. Okay, and onomatopoeia is when the word imitates the sound, okay? And I actually have an activity in your package that looks like this, and it comes with some word cards, and you're going to spread them out with the words facing up, and I want you to match the word with the drawing that makes that example, or makes that sound, sorry. For example, clip, clop, clip, clop. What does that? Well, can we find a walking horse? The horse makes that sound. So before we read our story for Champ today, I would like you to do this activity. And when you're done reading, why don't you find examples of onomatopoeia in our story? Because there's quite a few in this story, Champ. There's a few that you could find. Okay? The other thing that you're going to find in your package is our warm-up sheet. Okay? And you're going to notice that on our warm-up sheet, we will say Champ's tack, and it's apostrophe S. And remember, we talked about that means possession. It belongs to Champ. And Champ is a character in our story, and he is a horse. Okay, so Champ is the name of the horse in our story. And we're going to talk about some parts of a horse. So we have Blaze, which is the white stripe down the face of the horse. We have the horse's mane, which is the hair over the back of the neck. Now, there's parts of the mane that come down between the ears and by the eyes, and that's called the forelock, kind of like what we would call bangs. And it helps keeps dust and flies and things from out of their eyes, okay? Now, on here, it says that Champ is a pony. Do you know the difference between a pony and a horse? Ponies are smaller horses, and they will never get as big as a horse. Now, have you ever had the opportunity to ride a horse before? I grew up with 3 horses on my parents' farm, and I loved to go riding. So I hope that today, when you read Champ, that you will enjoy the story. And don't forget to look for onomatopoeias in your story at the end. Words that imitate the sound, like knock, meow, moo. Okay? Enjoy!